Hey guys, my name is Manas and welcome to the Stock Market University. In this video, we're gonna discuss about IPO market. So, what is an IPO market and how does company files an IPO and how does a buyer or seller makes the profit out of the IPO? So here you can see is the pretty well NSE and as well as BSE. So you can ask a question like why Manas always in every video you're gonna tell about NSE and BSE, right? So NSE is a national stock exchange and BSE is a Bombay Stock Exchange. So why these are important? Because it plays a crucial role in the IPOs. So more than 5,000 companies are listed in BSE and more than 1,600 companies are listed in NSE. So you can ask me like what is an IPO, right? So IPO means like initial public offering. We're gonna discuss in the further lessons like what are the private companies as well as public companies. So mainly when the private companies are turning over into public companies, they quoted for the IPO for many reasons. We're gonna take the IPO like to clear the debts, like loans, to clear our loans or to get a funds for our new projects, and also for the risk management, risk free. So we're going to discuss about what is the for the loans, funds and risk. So why IPO used to clear the loans? Because when some people, a group of people started a company, or some big financial groups or venture market capitalist buy the company, they have the debt for the in the company. So to clear those debts from the company, they're gonna mark an I mean they're gonna file for an IPO and they're gonna clear their loans and for to raise the funds. Why do we the company needs funds? The company needs the funds for expenditure in the R&D department or the new ventures. For suppose it like a Walt Disney company, we well known for that. So it spends his money on the ventures, on Disney parks or something, etc. So these type of for that they need the fund and for the risk management. So the company won't allow all the risks to be managed only the company. So when it shares like for the company it is like 100% is it will share like 20 to 40 percentage, it depends. So in the 20 to the 40 percentage it will be the shares will be divided into numerous, and for suppose 2000, let us hope that 2000 shares and each share has been like 500 rupees. So when the people bought this share for the 500 rupees, like so many people bought the shares. So if the people want more shares than the company required shares, like company quoted for the 2000 shares, the people want more than like people file for more than 2000 shares, it is called oversubscribed. So when the company, if for like for suppose if for the 2000 shares only the people are quoted for the only 1000 shares in the IPO, so half of it remains void, so it is called undersubscribed. So these are the basic situations which happen on IPO. Now we're gonna see is what is the capex. So capex is a bit basically for capital expenditure. So I already sent about that the funds, right? The company needs an IPO to raise the funds. So for the capital expenditure is like for the year or for the next 5 years, the company projection plans. So for that, how much funds they need to raise, and according to that, they're gonna put up the shares in the IPO market. So this is a type of technique. And the second, next we're gonna discuss about DRHP. So what does DRHP mean? Sounds like you like. So DRHP means draft red herring prosecutes. So what this useful for? When the company is filing for the IPO, they need to file the setup documentations and so many like how much money and how much terminal, like how much the face value of the company and what is the face value, and don't like forget about all of this, and we're gonna discuss in the coming lessons. So about all of this, they have to mention in the DRHP. So it is basically set of file which is the all the details of the company present here and the future projections and too many. So the company generally hires lead managers and so many things are CAs people and who are doing. So this is a set of job for them. And we already discussed about the SEBI and what is the SEBI and its role in the NSE and BSE protecting the buyer and seller rights and so many things, right? So this is all about an IPO. So what if what happens, like how the company will publish an IPO? So after the filing in the at DRHP, after they approved, the company will go to the advertisement in the TVs and so many things. So they're gonna advertise about their IPOs and the shares and the dividends and what are the bonus they're giving and what are the future projections and they may be given. So this is all about an IPO market. I mean IPO market in the stock market university. Stay tuned and subscribe, like and share my video. Thank you guys.